Hello. This is me editing. I realized that the mic wasn't plugged in for my voiceover, so I'd like you to give a kind welcome applause to my laptop audio. It sounds like I'm underwater, and I'm just gonna say it's thematic because we're on an island, so I hope you enjoy. Alright, see you underwater.
Hello everyone and welcome. I do not have an intro, but I have a brand new video for you. Today we are going to be continuing our tropical island adventure park. This is the second part of the main entrance area to our main island. And like I said in the first video, this was supposed to be one big thing. This was supposed to be one build. So if you see stuff change in the background, this is stuff that happened in the first video, but I kind of jumped back and forth when I was recording because I thought it would be one video, but it turned out it wasn't. So in this, we are just going to be focusing on the gift shop, and as you might can tell already, it seems to be outside, and this is not a case of at the roof later. No. This will stay outside. I know it's kind of unrealistic, and probably a lot of work to, rush and get everything inside when it starts to rain. But I don't know. I just thought it was so cute and so much fun that I was like, okay, whatever. Let it be a bit unrealistic that this is outside. This is kind of like crammed into or behind the information stands that you saw in the first video. And it's almost like a secret little market, which I quite liked. It's very over-cluttered, very fun and lively, and it's not a huge build. There's literally only the ticket booths or the just the mementos, and a lot of clutter. And this is why this is also a very, very short video, but nevertheless, it was so much fun, and I sometimes it's really nice to not really focus on the architecture, because even though architecture is fun, to me it takes a lot of brain power to work on architecture, like a lot of planning and thinking, does this work? But cluttering, whether it be plans or the interior, to me it's just so relaxing. It's almost like I can somewhat turn off my brain a tiny bit, and just relax and have a good time with the game. And to me that is usually when I can do stuff like clutter or these somewhat chaotic interiors. These are really fun to me. Like right now you can see me stack some hats and make them a bit tilted and everything, the customers were maybe trying them on and putting them back, but not being very careful with it. So that was kind of stuff like that is so much fun to me, and yeah, I don't know, that's why I really like it, even though it looks kind of crazy sometimes, and it's also not the most realistic, but it was so much fun to me, and I think it looks really nice when you walk into it. I think right now you can kind of see what I mean when it's when I say that it's almost a bit hidden, which isn't really that good for a gift shop, I will admit that. But it's also right next to the exit, so you would look into the gift shop from the exit. So it's not like you have to walk through it, but you would see it. It would be a reminder of oh, maybe I want to get a gift. So I don't know. I still think this is fine. I don't think that a gift shop always has to be at the exit. It's smart when they do it, but it's not by any means this standard rule that it has to be like that. So I guess that's fine. And I really enjoyed that all the things that I put in there are, by the way, this is built before the conservation pack came out, and it is built with some blueprints, but I'll talk about the blueprints when you actually see them on screen. which I think is like in a few seconds, honestly. But yeah, what I like about this is that it kind of looks like this is stuff that maybe could have been made on the island. Like I said in the first video, I'm hoping to get in sort of like a staff island where the people who work in this facility, they live, so that they don't have to take the boat back somewhere every day. So I'm kind of thinking like on the staff island, maybe we can have something that is like a place where fabrics are made or something. I have to look I have to look into it to make sure that is like what that would even look like, you know. But or maybe just like something that is made there, you know. So that would be really. To me, that I don't know, that's a cool idea. And right now I'm really in the cluttering mode, and it's actually quite hard. I've never actually. I did build gift shops, but it's one of those things where I'd get distracted all the time by all the pieces and be like, oh, I can use this at a different place. And I never actually finished a gift shop to the point where I thought like, okay, this is a filled gift shop. I'm done with this gift shop. And turns out that finishing that was one of the most fun builds I ever did, like fun for me. And yeah, so I'm really happy with this, even though it's kind of a small video and it's kind of not the most realistic thing. I think it also counts that I had fun building it, right? And ultimately, I do think it looks really cool. It's a bit of a shame with the shadows, and they are going to be even worse when we are entering the live footage. Is that what you call it? Like walking through it with me talking, you know what I mean? Because we are going to be doing that in the end, and in that you will see that the shadows are even worse because I added, for the screenshots, I added more trees to the back of it. So the shadows are really bad, but at the same time it's kind of realistic because I want these like huge trees and they are having shadows. And right now you can actually see me use one of the 2 blueprints, and I've actually wrote down the name of the person that made it. It's Valli Lu, and in the description you will see the link to the item. I actually looked into it, and the item obviously being these shirt racks. I'm heavily editing them, but yeah, I it's still the shirts that this person made. So obviously want you to be able to get it, and want the creator to get that little like, hey, that was cool, you know? So the other blueprint, while we're at it, will be the plushies. I think they are a fairly known blueprint. I think a lot of people use the plushies. They're so amazing. I was looking at them and I was like, how can anyone think of that? But I used a few of the plushies. They are made by Keyboard Keeper, and they will also be linked in the description, obviously. And I think, yeah, no, these are all the workshop items or blueprints, whatever you want to call them, that I used. The other stuff is kind of a mixture of just like decoration and some enrichment items from the animals that I just, you know, threw together. And I think right now, I don't know, I'm not sure if I cut it out, but we will make sort of a, not a ball pit, but you can buy little, like, I was thinking of like, what are they called? Like bouncy balls, like the ones that if you throw them at the ground, they bounce back up. Those I kind of had in mind. And this took forever, and I think the video is going to be spinning in circles. But essentially I used these, I think they're from the Europack, the pillars for the fence, and covered, like stacked them on top of each other so much that only like the round bit at the top would look out would be visible. So to create this like entire basket full of these like bouncy balls. I'm sure they're called bouncy balls, right? I might make a fool of myself. I'm going to Google it right now. No, I had translator open. That is great. And it is called a bouncing ball. I don't know why I said bouncy ball, but okay. I was kind of right. I just made it sound more cute than it actually is. But yeah, that's what I had in mind with these like colorful balls there. And you can really see now that these are pillars. And I'm sure there would have been like a better item to use for this, because I had some trouble covering all of the actual pillars up so that it just looked like balls. But I was too deep in at that point and like didn't want it to go back, so I finished it like that. But I do think it turns out looking exactly like I wanted it. It just took a lot more time than what I would have liked it to be, but I mean, that's good. You don't play this game to save up on time. Let's be real, this is a very time-consuming game, which I love about it so much. So that is actually like one of my favorite things about this game. Like, you can play forever, and if someone who never played the game would look at it and be like, that took you 11 hours, and you're like, yeah, that is a restroom. You know what I mean? I really love that about that game, because it really pulls you in, you know? I really enjoy that. And this actually didn't take that long. I mean, it's kind of hard to say with the footage being like kind of intertwined with the rest of the build, or the rest of the entrance area, which I don't think you really see in this video, but I hope that you've seen the first one, and if not, I'm gonna do the cool YouTube thing now and be like, there is this thing up top in the corner of the video and you can click it. I'm sure I hope I can do that. You'll see if I can do it. But I'm pretty sure I've seen that setting somewhere. So yeah, you might click on that now, in which case, like, rude, I'm still talking. But no, definitely check it out if you want to, if you're curious about how the rest looks. But you can also just stay with this video, because we are really just around the corner of starting the cinematics, and we will walk through everything in the cinematics. And I mean, do I want you to watch the other video? Yeah, but I mean, it's okay if you just want to stay here and, you know, make the walkthrough with me. You can do both. That would be great. But no, in all seriousness, I really wanted to say that there's been some people commenting already, which is so cool. I didn't think that this was gonna feel so just like amazing, and you like get a little notification from YouTube and you like hope that it is someone who commented it, and people are so nice. And so I just want to say thank you to everyone who's already commented. That really makes my day, and it's really one of those things that you don't expect, that just like one person commenting someone, you can like smile for an hour, you know? So that's really great, and I'm so thankful for that. So yeah, y'all are great. But now I'll leave you with some music, and then go right back to talking to you once the music is over and we can start our real-time part. So see you in like a second.
Oh wow, that was like 2 seconds of music before we skip back to me talking. That just means that my voiceover was timed well, and you know, nothing else went wrong with that voiceover. I mean, there was no technical difficulty whatsoever. It was perfect. I'm so sorry. I've been having struggles with this. Just anything went wrong, and this is like the millionth, thousandth time that I'm recording this real-time part. As you can tell, there's no water in here, because, you know, for some reason the footage was super, super choppy and laggy, and I hope that that is not something that will be continuing, but I can't seem to get it to record right. Taking out the water helped a little bit. Anyway, we're here to look at this beautiful entrance. And oh my god, these, what are they called? Trash cans. They work so well as a scenery piece. Like, they are such a cool piece. I wish we could have them and also, like, tilt them around and put them off paths and everything. I really like them. And so oh my god, these fairy lights also, I think they're so cute. And we were going to look at this at night because that is also something that looks really, really cool. Here's the welcome sign with a little bit of a seagull. It's so goofy and cute. I love it. We have an info stand. Like I said before, this is not a ticket booth. This is just an info stand because the people, they come over here with a boat. So my idea is being that, you would need to buy a ticket if you already have a ticket to be on the boat, So this is like an all-inclusive pack. So this is some info, like flyers and such. And I know that there's way more detailed versions of this on the workshop, and people really, really do cool stuff with that. But to me, that was enough. Over here, there's going to be the resort. So this is how you would get there. This is the exit. And like I said in the beautiful voiceover, you would come, from here almost at the end of it, about to exit, and you could look over here and look into the gift shop and say, oh, I really want this pink ducky, which is just exactly what we're going to be doing next. So we go away from the exit, take care not to bump our heads into this little corner there. We're going to ignore that for now. Over here, you would enter the park, but we want to go to the gift shop and buy the pink ducky. So it's almost kind of hidden, which is what I wanted. Then you can see this just a memento sign, just kind of blank at the moment. Maybe I'll add some wooden stuff to it, but I kind of like it because there's really no other way for you to see this, see that there's a gift shop if you just walk past it. Okay, why is this paused and why are you all looking so miserable? Okay. And this, turning the corner here is my favorite thing. I really, really love how this is so cluttered and so sweet and a bit of a, sensory overload. You don't know where to look first, right? So I really love that. We have the first of the blueprints here, which is a giraffe. It's supposed to be a plushie. And here's some more plushies. And then the shirts are also a blueprint. So if you want to get those, they are all in the description. And that is that. I really like this table. Think that it's kind of, I don't know. I feel like this feels like it's kind of outgrown itself. It doesn't have enough space for all the things that it is offering, which is really cute. I really love it that way. And this panda is absolutely terrifying. I just needed to get it out of my system. This puddle, this is a little bit of a trick I can tell you about. If you don't want to mess with the water levels and it's a small thing and animals don't have to drink from it, you can just sink down a fountain into the ground and it will give you the water. You can even tilt it, if no, it doesn't make sense, but you could if you wanted to. So that is a trick I really like to use for small little water sections. But yeah, this is kind of the gift shop, right? So we're going to go into night mode, set the time to night, and look around at the beautiful lights because I really enjoyed them with this. So see you in a second. Hello, it is night now. Don't you think this looks so cozy and nice and welcoming? I really love that. So let's plop ourselves down here and look around. I really, really love the fairy lights. I think they look so, so beautiful. And what I really love, obviously this game has some struggles with light when it comes to roofs, but I think if you have electric lights and you look at it at night, it looks so realistic, especially how it illuminates the trees. This really gives me, people who have electric lights in their garden and you're just outside at night in the summer and it's warm. This is kind of the feeling that it gives me, which is why I like it so much. But yeah, I mean, the gift shop is pretty much the same. Some of the things light up, obviously. like I think the candles are always lit, but the these and the star and all that. I never noticed that the star has like this texture of you know what I mean, like these dots of light. I never noticed that. Anyway, say goodbye to your pink ducky. We will buy you later because we are about to go out and look at the lights at night before we end up this video. This I really like because you look into the dark jungle and only have those 2 trees that are actually illuminated here, which I really enjoy. And also, this game, look at this, like the little rainbow reflection of the lights. That is so neat. Oh, these poor guys, what is wrong with them? Okay, like, you really hate your job, don't you? Okay. Alright, so, look at those. This is so cute. Like, why do they hate the job so much if they get to look at this? No, I know why. Like, they don't have staff rooms or anything. I don't even know why I have a keeper on here. I don't have animals yet. But, yeah. I mean, let's walk away from this. Go back to our boat. Go back home. That was nice. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all you guys who commented already, like I said, in the brilliant little voiceover that I did. And I really, really appreciate you guys hanging around, even with bad voiceovers and choppy live real-time parts. This was a mess. If you stick through it, I love you so much. Comment the robot emoji or something, because robots really, really done me wrong this time. Okay. Alright. See you around another time, hopefully. Bye!